Hey everyone, this is LuckySevenDX. Welcome back to Let's Play Mario & Luigi Partners in Time. The last episode we made through the decrepit Town Town, the dilapidated Toad Town. And the Cobalt Star shards are acting up. Basically, yeah, Star Hill, I mean, usually stuff star-related tends to be agitated in a Star Hill. That's kind of how it works in most Mario games. But here, it's your typical star place. There's like one in every Mario RPG. There's freaking star whatever. Well, isn't there like a Star Hill in Super Mario RPG? And there's obviously like that whole stuff in Paper Mario and so on and so forth. So, you know, here we are on the stars, because that's where apparently, I mean, Mario and Luigi, they're all about the stars. They got the power stars, they got the Starman, stars and mushrooms, just like everywhere in these games. But anyway, there's some Handfakes here. These enemies are kind of cool. They sort of they indicate their attacks by basically the type of enemy they have. They have either Bowser, as you saw the Goombas earlier, the Bomb-ombs here. The Bomb-omb is the hardest one to dodge, because actually the juggle is back and forth between the bros. And you do it a lot of times, and you end up getting hit. The bomb can also cause you to be stunned, so that's also bad. You know, the whole dizziness thing. So you do want to avoid those. Obviously, if you want them to change their attacks, you can hit them. Otherwise, if you keep them on that, they'll use that same attack. Not a bad idea, because the Bowser one's actually pretty easy. The Goomba one, as you can see, you'll just toss the Goomba. And the Koopa one, they'll just charge at you. Sometimes he can fake you out, and like the number of times he twirls, if he twirls multiple times, he'll fake you out a couple times beforehand. So keep that in mind. But for the most part, I pretty much showed all the attacks of the Handfake, so not bad. And we actually reached level 20 of that, so pretty nice. Level 20 means we're going to be getting some more power. Excellent. We're going to get Mario get another huge attack boost. He does. He's up to 88. That's pretty ridiculous for level 20. Luigi has 69 power, but we can't let Luigi have 69 power. That's just dirty. So he's going to get another huge power boost. Man, I'm really getting good roulette boosts these days. Pretty happy with that. So we're going to go ahead and continue with Star Hill and figure out the mystery of the Cobalt Star shards and hopefully find a few more as well. Anyway, we've already seen these love bubbles, not going to deal with them right now, but they will give our babies some level ups. That's always a good thing. Once again, we're going to continue getting power. Baby Mario gets nothing because Baby Mario keeps getting gypped. Oh well, we don't really need Baby Mario to be that great anyway. Will Baby Luigi get power? I need to actually compare the baby's stats sometimes, because I'm almost starting to feel like Baby Luigi is just like surpassed Baby Mario in like every stat except for speed, which would be really, really funny. But whatever. Apparently, when they were kids, Luigi was better, and then when they grew up, Mario was better. Well, yeah, Mario is better in this game too. But just in general, man, Luigi, you need to stop living in the shadow. You were one kick-ass baby. You just got kidnapped by Bowser and just didn't give a crap. You were just like, whoa, I got kidnapped by Bowser. Oh well, Mario and his Yoshi will rescue me. That's all gonna be cool. But anyway, we've got some fly guys here. They're feeling pretty fly, so we're going to hit them on the head. Because as you can see, you can jump on them despite the fact that spiked enemies usually hurt you, and these guys have freaking helicopters. You think that would hurt. Now, usually, they'll have bomb numbers from 1 to 3. Obviously, if there's 1, the bomb will explode if it hits you, but also if you counterattack with the hammer, it'll explode and hit them for a lot of damage. 50 damage for a counterattack is huge. These guys will keep trying to dive bomb us. I won't really care. I'm gonna just go ahead, I think, and finish. Well, yeah, HP's fine. Let's go ahead and finish out these guys. I probably should have just attacked level first, because now it's gonna heal the fly guy, but whatever. Now, some of the fly guys later, I don't actually need to show this. As you can see, these fly guys, I had to like freaking jump into them with Baby Mario in order to attack them. It's really, really easy to dodge fly guys, so I'm not gonna fight them again. But sometimes they will have up to 3 for their bomb. I think 3 is the max they go. If you hit them with the hammer, it will lower the count on them. But it won't damage them, they'll just catch the bomb, so only when the bombs are 1 will you be able to counterattack for damage. At the same time, though, only when the bombs are 1 will they explode if they hit you and do a lot of damage, so it's sort of a double-edged sword. You have a chance to counterattack for a lot, but you also have the chance if you scrimp the hammers pretty easily. I always hate the timing of hammer attacks, or hammer counters. I mean, I've never used hammer attacks. Hammers in this game, I mean, both for countering and for attacking, just seem sort of inferior to jumping. Unfortunately, half the time you don't really have a choice as to using the hammer, so unless you just fight with Mario only, I guess then you wouldn't have to use the hammer. Anyway, we have another one of these little segments we saw a lot of in Flop Mountain where we basically have to use the wind and baby cakes, so yay for originality, I guess? I don't know, not really that original. If you go over to the right, you'll end up going to the exit point that you see over here, the little gate over there. That's just where that's where the little gate leads to. It's just a little exit point in case you lose your baby cakes. There's really nothing here. You can go on the lower left path to get some items. I will be doing that in a second, but actually it's better, in my opinion, to go up here first. You know, let this run out. I'm just gonna go roll around down here because I don't care. I'm just gonna roll. Let's see me rolling, the hating, and all as well. But the reason I go up here first is there actually is a pipe here. So you can go ahead and get the pipe, get Mario up here. It's kind of like the same trick we use in Thwomp Mountain. I guess Star Hill is kind of a mountain itself. It's more of a hill than a mountain, I guess, but same difference, really. So what you want to do is you want to follow the babies, and then you get some items over here. So once you're done with that, you can actually use the warp pipe to bring them back up there without having to do the whole baby cake segment again. So a little faster that way. As you can see, we're now starting to get mixed flowers everywhere. I probably didn't need to spend that much money in the shop on mixed flowers, but I just did because mixed flowers are really good anyway. So why not get a bunch of them? It's not like I have running low on funds. I have like 3,500, and that's not even including the fact that I have plenty of clothes and other badges I can actually sell to make money. So I'm not gonna have any issue getting the final stuff that I need for like end game funds. So funds in this game pretty abundant. So don't worry, I'm spending on a few good bro items, and you can't really get much better than the mixed flowers. I mean, mixed flowers are even good in boss fights for the most part. They're actually really key for one of the boss fights towards the end. So it's good to have a really large stock of them. They are really handy items. Yeah, Fly Guys, I mean, look how long it takes them to attack. You're like way out of the way right now. You actually have to like want to fight them in order to actually get a bat off them. So Star Hill, a really short segment actually. We're pretty much towards the end of it already. It's sort of like your little warm-up segment for what's to come. Actually, there's obviously another huge segment actually after this one. I do love the music though. Both Toad Town and Star Hill on the mothership, really short segments. Well, Toad Town's not that short, I guess, but we're just gonna go ahead and stock up items. Man, items, a save point. You'd think, maybe, I don't know about you, that sort of seems indicative of something in, major in an RPG. I wonder. Oh wait, that's right, it's a boss. What, you thought that this video would be short? You thought I'd just go through Star Hill that quickly? No, of course not, there's a boss fight. And for once I'm actually doing a boss fight that's not at the beginning of a video. That's crazy. But I do like this boss, it's a really fun boss. The main boss actually is not this giant bomb like you'd think, but actually the Commander Shroob, the guy blowing the whistle, your little gym teacher friend there. He's the one you want to fight, but in order to lure him out, you actually have to manipulate this bomb pretty specifically. Do not bother attacking the bomb. I think it has something like 3,000 health, but you can't do anything more than 1 damage per attack of it, so it would take you forever and a half to even kill it, and even then, I think that they just get a new one anyway, so attacking the bomb is useless. What you really want to do is attack these Shroobs. Now, you want to be very specific about how you attack these Shroobs, though, because once you kill 2, the other one will get crushed under the weight of the bomb. So, you want to kill the back 2. Do not kill the front one, no matter what. And for that reason alone, red shells might not be bad or copy flowers because of the successive nature, but I'm not sure which one they target next. So really, in the end, the best thing you can do in this situation is use, ironically, green shells or cannonball as the one that can only target 1 enemy, and ironically, none of our big items can actually target only 1 enemy. So suddenly, cannonballers and green shells once again rising back to the top for one last little hurrah, I guess. Cannonball is especially really good for this fight, which is surprising. These are like beginning game items, and suddenly they're shining again. Because these things will pretty much one-shot these Shroobs. Now, if you do kill the front one, the bomb will actually roll towards you and blow up, so do not do that. Well, okay, if you kill the front 2, it'll roll towards you. If you kill the front one and the back one, leave the middle one there, it's a 50-50 chance of whether it'll roll back or roll forward. But if you make the bomb roll back, it will knock this guy forward, and you'll finally be able to target him and take him down. So our real target is here. Let's go ahead and nail him with everyone's favorite item, the copy flowers. Attack my clone army, attack! Martin Luigi, Partners in Time, Episode 2, Attack of the Clones. You know I had to make that reference at some point. So here we go, we're just bouncing on his head. Obviously, much pain as usual. This guy does have quite a bit of HP, but his only attack is to do that thing for the Shroobs where he just tosses Shroobs at you. He's not mad enough to fight on his own, he just has to lead a Shroob army. I guess actually, if I remember correctly, this guy is supposed to be like the commander of the Shroob army, so he's like the general of the army. So obviously, I mean, if we're fighting the actual general or the commander of the army, we're probably getting pretty close. I guess this guy's like, the general of, as opposed to like, and then like, the prince is like the monarch who just like rules over things. Like the useless figurehead. No, okay, not really. Obviously, Princess Shroob is not a useless figurehead. She's pretty scary. But we're gonna go ahead and spin attack this guy to the face multiple times with Red Shell, and this will prove once and for all that yes, this thing can compete with Pocket Chomps and Trampolines in terms of damage. 142 is more than good enough to warrant being used as an item. It can do a lot more damage than green shells as well. So they're basically like an upgraded green shells. So use green shells for normal enemies, and if you don't need to do that much damage, but use red shells for bosses. They're sort of like, well, they're as good as these items right here. So for late game group enemies, you might want to use mixed flowers. For normal enemies or single enemies, you might want to use green shells and your ice flowers and bro flowers. Maybe even smash sticks if you're feeling crazy for some reason. And for bosses, you want to use pocket chomps, trampolines, copy flowers, and red shells. Those are like your 4 big items to use for bosses. Well, if the boss has multiple things to hit, you might want to use mixed flowers as well. But the nice thing about mixed flowers as opposed to bros flowers is it does about 150 damage to all enemies. And the more enemies there, unlike bro flowers and ice flowers, where their attack damage is lessened when there's multiple enemies. It doesn't matter how many enemies there are on the field; you'll still do that much damage and pretty much be able to one-shot them. So, obviously, mixed flowers are so very superior to ice flowers and bro flowers. But why are we talking about that now when we're in the middle of a boss fight that has nothing to do with mixed flowers, ice flowers, or bro flowers? I don't know, Lucky. You're just completely off topic right now. So we're bouncing this guy's head. He's feeling the pain. He's feeling the burn like the creepy gym teacher he is. I mean, you'd think the commander of the Shroob army would be a bit more intimidating, but he has a whistle. He fights you with a whistle. He's using a freaking whistle. I'm not that scared. Not that scared of a whistle. Although, I mean, obviously you have to use the hammers to fight these guys, so sometimes it's not that easy. Part of me almost wonders what would happen if you went to this boss fight without having the bros with you, because in case you didn't notice, you just stumble. Unlike all the other boss fights, you usually have to jump on a thing and then activate a cutscene. This one, you actually don't get the. You just pretty much run into him, so I almost wonder what would happen. I'm almost curious to go back and find this out. What would happen if you went to this guy without having only one pair of bros? I'm sure probably the other ones would just show up and fight them, because you obviously need the babies for this one. He attacks using, things that use hammers, so you pretty much need the hammers in order to do this. So he's just tossing this guy, just tossing this freaking bomb. No one really cares. We're just gonna hit back and forth. I do like that attack. It's pretty cool. So yeah, when they do have the bombs, you either hit them back and forth. Obviously, the bomb blows up. It will. You do not want the bomb to blow up. It will attack both bros, and it can also cause the dizzy stats like most explosions do. So do be careful about that. You do not want that happening. Luigi does need a little bit healthier now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go against my better judgment. I'm going to show you guys what happens when you defeat this bro here. Here's the other attack. We haven't seen it yet. They'll throw the bomb in the air. It'll defy the laws of gravity, and the Shrooms will rush you. Nice chance to counterattack the Shrooms. Just be careful that you don't accidentally kill the one that you're trying to, just keep alive. So yeah, I'll show off. If you do this forward, it will roll forward, and it will hit you for, 20 damage is pretty decent. You don't want that happening a lot, so don't let the bomb roll towards you. I mean, obviously it's pretty hard to, considering you have cannonballers that one-shot them, to not have that happen, but, I figured I'd show off what happens just so you guys can see it, because, and in the end, it's just an LP. You do have to see everything that's going on. So, I mean, this is a decently long boss fight, but it's not horrible. Nothing too damaging, nothing too threatening. For this attack, by the way, in case you haven't noticed, the bomb will wink at you to indicate which bro is going to throw it at first, and then it will always alternate between the two bros. So, he winked at Luigi, therefore he'll be doing that at Luigi. How many of these giant bombs do they have? Why have they not been using these giant bombs before? I mean, why do they even have bomb-bombs? They're aliens. Where do they get all these bomb-bombs from? I don't understand, but I guess it's a unique concept for a boss. I mean, I'm not gonna fault. I mean, I fault them sometimes for the fact that you do so much. Like, this is another boss we do so much to do in order to actually attack the main boss. But at the same time, I mean, and you actually have to figure out the sort of strategy in order to actually attack the boss. But I'll give them points for creativity. These bosses are definitely unique and not something you really see in normal games. Like, oh, you have to knock a bomb backwards in order to hit the enemy, in order to bring him out for you to attack him. I mean, they have very creative situations in this game. That's pretty cool. So, props to that. But it's kind of a shame that it takes so long to always, be able to attack the boss. Luckily, now that we have all these great bro items, unlike earlier bosses, we can actually do a lot of damage just by attacking him. So, why not use trampolines? We haven't used trampolines yet. We'll just give him all of our arsenal of epic random attacks. It's not exactly epic. Who brings a trampoline to a well, I was gonna say a gunfight, but this obviously isn't a gunfight. Who brings a trampoline? Well, I guess technically it is a gunfight, considering they have ray guns. So, who brings trampolines to a gunfight? I don't know. Apparently we do. We bring shells to a gunfight. We're just freaking epic like that. What do I want to use? Red shells? Why not use some red shells? The nice thing about red shells also is you do tend to get a pretty high stock of them. The game tends to just hand them out to you a lot in these later sections of the game. So, plus if you get close to running out, the shops carry them for pretty cheap. I think it was, what, 60 something for them? I forget. No, I think it was a bit more than that, but the point is they're cheap, so don't worry about that too much. You should have plenty of funds to restock red shells if you need to. So I hate these. Sometimes when he hits him, I mean, when he hits him like this, they're really easy to dodge. When he hits him up in the air, the timing is really weird. It's a lot. I guess the one complaint, or maybe not the one complaint. It's probably just my issue, but I always have trouble like determining when I should swing my hammer for things that attack me from the air in this game. I don't know why. But anyway, have we used Pocket Chomps yet? I don't know. We're gonna use Pocket Chomps. We're gonna bring Chomps to a gunfight, or well, then again, the commander should be bringing a whistle to a gunfight. So I guess he's not much better. Who brings a whistle? Who uses a whistle? This guy's like, I'm gonna leave my Shroobs on using a whistle. Most commanders use like other things that are not just what a gym teacher would use. Plus, what's with this guy's mustache? Look at that mustache. It's a pretty epic mustache he has right there. He's basically emulating the Mario Bros. He's like, you know what? I need a mustache like them because mustaches are cool. Bow ties are cool. Doctor Who reference. Anyway, I haven't made enough Doctor Who references in a time travel LP. Jeez, Lucky. People are probably sick of that by now. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and use copy flowers because, as you can see, copy flowers tend to be what the item I'm best at. I can easily get over 200 damage with copy flowers. So now that I have a really nice stock of them, and we'll be getting even more of them throughout the game, I'm definitely gonna be using these a lot to do damage to this guy, or to bosses in general. Because I don't know, for some reason I'm just really good at them. Actually, ironically, if you're poisoned, if you get your bros poisoned, it's even easier to use copy flowers because they'll change color. You can literally go by only color and not by size and whatnot. I guess just for me, I'm really good at looking at color and seeing that. Man, imagine if you played this game while you were colorblind. I would not know how you tell the difference between Mario and Luigi. That would really suck. Like, I mean, the most common kind of color blindness is red-green color blindness. Actually, I don't know if you guys ever played Lasertron or like laser tag by that. Actually, my dad and my uncle are colorblind like that. And we actually played that once. Funny story. So he couldn't tell who was on which team because it was like red team versus green team. So whenever we were going back to the base, he would always be guarding the base because obviously he couldn't go on offense if he doesn't know who to shoot. But we have to yell out a password or else he'd attack us. I just thought that was really funny. So red-green color blindness. I guess interesting situations can arise from them. I don't know. You wouldn't be able to tell the difference between green shells and red shells. Oh no. So yeah, green shells, we'll be using those, and cannonballers. Finishing off these troops for one last time. Unfortunately, I was hoping I can get this guy off in 2 rounds, because it definitely is possible. Unlike other bosses, he doesn't go by HP for his rounds, he goes by time. So he'll attack you, I think he gets like 2 or 3 attacks in before he calls out another bomb. So, to maximize your damage, you can actually finish this guy off in 2 rounds, because as we're about to see in a little bit, this guy does not have much health left right now. We're going to go ahead and use red shells, maybe? Copy flowers, red shells, I don't know! We're gonna use red shells in the end. Anyway, spin attacking him to the face, and I believe this is where we finish him off. Yes, no, maybe, so, yes, it is. He only had 68 health left. Unfortunately, not 69 health left. That'd be kind of funny. But, alas, that's not how it works. So, he just finished off. We go ahead and get a 1-up super, because that's just super-de-duper. And that's gonna be the end of this episode, so we're at the peak of Star Hill. What kind of creepy mysteries of the Cobalt Star will we find? I don't know. We find it out in just a bit, though. So this is LuckySevenDX signing out. And then wait, what? No, I want to see the description. Darn it. In the next episode, we find out the mystery of the Cobalt Star shard. I already said that already. Who really cares? You said that already. Geez, stop copying me. Goodbye.